I am ready to watch the stream. Mhm. Mhm.
Did they haven't taken out a restraining order yet?
They have. That's why the emails aren't actually going through. Hello. Hello, hello.
Hello. How are you? How's it going?
Oh my. Hello.
Oh,
Hello, hello.
hello. How are you? How's it going?
Oh my. Hello.
I don't
Oh,
hear
Hello,
you,
hello.
hello.
Squid.
Oh, I think I figured it out. Okay. How about now? Let's see if they can hear me. Oh, I think I
I hear
figured it
you.
out. Yep. Okay, I got it. I did it. I'm good. We're golden. Like flakes. Is golden
Y-
flakes a thing? Golden grams. It's golden grams.
Yeah. And
Want to
then
make sure that everyone's going through? Just do like roll call or something.
Sure. Robot, roll call, Cambot, Gypsy, Tom Servo, Crow. Yeah, everyone sound off for me, please.
I'm very scared and confused. I think you've all gone crazy.
If you're wondering how he eats and breathes, another science fact.
Just repeat to yourself, it's just a show and you should really just relax. You don't remember Mystery Science Theater 3000, Sib? We used to like wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning just to sneak and watch it.
Yeah, I don't remember the song to it. Sorry.
My
I
sister.
could never understand what they were saying. They didn't have subtitles back
I
then.
don't know what that is at all.
Oh, you would adore Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's basically a guy and two robots that watch really bad movies and riff on them. They're trapped in a space station and forced to watch bad movies.
One night you find out that Kitty has a projector screen, and that's really what Ross is doing the whole time.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like everything's working.
Yay!
Am I doing the announce of the mints?
Yeah, let's do the announce of the mints. We are
God,
back in, how do they say, the business. The businesses.
Okay. I'll take your word for that.
Alright. Oh, yes, okay. Hang on, I am just screen real estating a little bit over here. Don't mind me. I'm just putting YouTube comments underneath Discord to give me space for character sheets and stuff. Such nice, relaxing music. Very representative of what you're all going through right now. and you, so that we can make sure you're still actually like up and running and haven't disconnected or anything. I'm going to put you... Why did my work phone just ding? No, I can't deal with emergencies right now. That's absurd. Alright, what do we got, work phone? What do you got for me? You can't tell me to change the phones at, what, 9 o'clock at night your time. Ain't gonna do it. It'll happen in the morning. You know what that is? That's some employee that was supposed to do that and completely forgot until just now. Alright. I have everything set up and ready to go. Let me pop out this character sheet here in case it's needed for any reason. How is everyone?
Good.
Excellent.
Ready to get back to streaming.
If you could rip off my arm and give me a new one, that'd be great.
Yeah, poor Laura pulled a muscle really badly.
In 3 days.
And yet still pulls her weight in Overwatch. It's very impressive.
Well, you know.
Well, that's what happens when you carry the team.
Right? Carry so much weight, you pull muscles. Okay. There we go.
Oof, Rhea, let's get those low rolls out of the way.
Yes, roll 20s when you're ready to start, please, and thank you.
Do it. Oh, well,
Oh.
at least
Wasted.
I'm ready for it. I know.
Mm.
You are extremely ready to start, though.
I'm extremely ready to start. Here I am.
Okay, perfect. Would anyone like to recap last session?
I can.
Okay.
So last session, we recapped the entirety of last session as a team together with teamwork because audio's a bitch. The end.
Yeah, but like an actual recap.
Okay, fine. God. So last week, everyone woke up and it was like, oh yeah, it's a beautiful day. We're done with our stupid trials. We're finally gonna get answers. This is wonderful. And then Amelia was like, I'm gonna get out extra early because I want my answers. That'd be great. And then she walked out and there was screaming and blood and clanking of like metal and things. And apparently there was a bunch of red mantis motherfuckers running around with like ash gargoyles, I think you said there were?
Ashwing gargoyles.
Ashwing gargoyles, which is nope, I'm not gonna go into that. And there's a red reaver and there's all kinds of bad stuff, and Amelia let everybody know, hey, get the fuck out here. And so eventually everybody got out and there was a lot of fighting. There was a lot of yo-yoing of health, and Weary was an absolute fucking miracle worker. She just kind of stood there and let people attempt to wail on her, and they fucked up miserably. It was incredible. And eventually they kind of sort of were getting past the sanctuary, but not really. Even when they could, they still usually missed. Rhea got really big, as you can see on the field, and she smashed a lot. Amelia made some poor life choices, but you know what? That's fine because the gargoyles died anyways, and Ross was very sneaky. And eventually we won, but in the middle of everything, Robin unfortunately had to sacrifice himself himself essentially to remove a major threat from the field, along with the help of Yamara. That's her name. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
my brain. And all that's left is a scarf. Middle of everything, and now everyone's looking at us like, holy shit, y'all really fucking did that. And then off on the other side of the map, there's more shouting and clanking, and there's a kitty, and Krogan's fighting a dude with a fancy hat. Well, it's not really fancy, it's just big. He's fighting a dude with a big hat.
Well done. Take your inspiration. And probably also apply it to your sheet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just,
I
So,
sure did that.
why don't we jump right back into the action? We still have initiative. Let me go ahead and make some changes, however.
Look at these dead
Remove
people
all
out
of the
here.
death.
Yeah. Let me remove the utter death.
How's everybody looking on health, by the way?
That's a good fucking question.
I'm halfway down.
48 out of 77.
51 out of
terrible.
118.
All my red mantises are at 0, so if you could.
Yes, we
Oh,
will
that's
steal their
unfortunate.
armor.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even have to ask.
Thank you. Classy. Okay, so you guys notice this, and as you notice this, the fire pelt cougar makes an attack against Krojan, who is the only Shawanti in this area that is still alive, as many of the Shawanti are either dead or on the ground with an arrow in them, including, well, people that you might see at some point. So it's the fire pelt cougar attacks Krojan. Which that is a hit. So 11 piercing, and then 2 claws. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Oof.
So that is 33 points of damage to this guy who's already wounded. However, he looks to be in an enraged state. So... okay. That's the fire pelt cougar just rips into Krojan. Amelia, your turn.
Oh boy.
I should also note the what you're seeing. These walls are like wooden fences. They're about chest high. It's designed to keep animals.
They're about knee high for me.
Yes, they are. However, are you going to get inside?
Oh boy. 5, 10, 15, 20. Is Aras still invisible?
Yes. For I think
5, 10, 15, clunk.
I think for another 2 or 3 rounds. It's hard to remember. It's been 2 weeks at this point.
Yep, so she runs forward, boops into Aras. Fuck shit, sorry!
It's
Uh,
hey,
Oh, she could. Oh, halfway there.
Almost there. Alright. It is Krojan's turn. Krojan, who seems to be singing some sort of war song. Why are all these weird? Okay, there we go. Makes 2 attacks with his thundering maul against the fire pelt cougar. Miss. Hit. Doing 17 bludgeoning and 1 attack with this. He actually bites the cat. And does 8 piercing damage. As he pelts it with the hammer and then just bites into its paw, ripping the paw off of him. Doing not an unsubstantial amount of damage. But I should point out, Krojan does not look good. He looks like he's been in this fight for a while. In fact, give me a second here. I would like to try something. We will experiment. I would like to start using something that came from the 4th edition, or for those of you who are used to 13th Age, the Bloodied condition. The Bloodied condition is something that was in 4th edition they took out. But basically it means that when a person, generally an NPC or a monster, not player characters, when they reach half health, they become bloodied. And that is a condition that I will inform you of, like, hey, they're bloodied now. Not only does it kind of help you maintain a grasp of who's hurting, but also some creatures, when they become bloodied, get extra abilities like a free attack or a special power back to show that they understand their life is truly in danger and they're fighting harder, right? So I'd like to try this out as an experiment because I really did like that mechanic, and we'll see how it goes. If the players don't like it, we'll drop it. Seem fair?
Sure.
Sure.
Good. Krojan's bloodied. Ross.
She is going to yell out to the dryads to stop the guy in the hat and the fire cougar in that area. You know, being as clear and specific as she can. And she wants them to, like, try to get them to stop moving.
Prevent them from moving. Gotcha.
And she, Aras herself, is actually going to... She is going to grab her symbol, and she is going to point out to her, well, the guy in the hat, and cast a guiding bolt.
What's the range on guiding bolt?
120 feet.
That should do it. Yes, he will have partial cover, though. As he's behind a fence. But, I mean, absolutely, it could hit him.
AC by 2, right?
Yes, it increases the AC by 2.
Would getting to higher ground, like, stay on top of the tent?
On top of the what?
One of the tents? With my spider climb boots?
You can't use spider climb boots up the side of a soft tent. It doesn't work like that. You'd have to spend an action trying to climb the tent, and you already know they would not hold your weight. They'd collapse.
Just sit on Amelia's shoulders.
I'm trying to say that these are tents, not buildings.
That's fine. I'll do it with disadvantage, I guess?
No, not disadvantage. Just he has a +2 to his AC. So just go ahead and roll, and I'll let you know if you hit or not.
Hit on him.
Since she's still invisible, she has advantage, correct?
Correct, technically speaking. Roll
Yes.
one more time. That is the second one's a hit. Please do guiding bolt. Damage.
9?
Oof, Jesus, 3 1s. 9, but he's glowing now. So that's a positive.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks over your direction, can't see you. Anything else, Ross? Ross? Hello? Sib? Oh. My internet cut out, didn't it? Ha! 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 Oh, boy.
Oh no.
Hi! Hello!
Hello?
Hi! I have no
I
idea if that affected the
hit
stream or
enter
not.
exactly as you said that.
That's amazing.
My internet's been doing this a lot lately. It'll cut out for like 5 seconds and join back in.
Are we still up? Do we need to?
It looks like we're still up. Can
Yeah, it
someone
looks
confirm
like
for
it's
me?
alive.
Yeah, let me hop onto YouTube.
Throw
Yep,
something in
yeah,
the chat?
still up.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, so we're good.
good.
We're good. All right, perfect. Are there anything else, Ross?
Just to reload my gun, if I
Gotcha.
haven't, I guess.
Gotcha.
And so the dryads are supposed to go on my turn, right?
Yeah, they already have.
Okay, I'm trying to get them to do cast entangle.
They need to get within range.
It's 90 feet.
They had to double move to get even close to 90 feet
Okay.
from where they were. They were they were over 130 feet out. Or 100. Sorry, it was technically 124, so not quite enough. They'll cast it next turn.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, if the range is 90 feet, then they only would have had to move 30 feet forward in order to get into that, wouldn't they?
No, they'd
no,
be 4
wait.
feet out.
Never mind.
It'd be 94 feet. Not quite enough.
Too short.
All right, Murray, your turn.
Did we roll perception checks at the end of last session? to
Yes, you
see if we
did.
kn- Yeah, I'm sure I hear something. So
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. Hey, Squee, where's the scarf?
The scarf is right here. Hang on. Right there.
Oh, she has to stop and pick that up. Like right here.
Yeah.
There's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
I'd count that as like a bonus action. It's not that long. Doesn't take that long.
35, 40, 45, 50. I guess she'll go up here. And my sanctuary, I believe, is still active.
Yeah, you haven't done anything to break it.
And I don't think she has line of sight on Crojan right now.
No, not with the tents.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, I guess she will send Majenko to Ross, I suppose.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because I would have become visible.
Mm-hmm. Wait, why would you have become visible?
Because that was my last round.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect. Majenko. Did I bring Majenko out on the field?
I adore him, but I always forget to use him.
Well, here.
Because he's got I think he's got 6 hit points.
Wait, why is Majenko doesn't have his he doesn't have his little Tokinoki thing? Hang on a second.
No,
Okie dokie.
he doesn't have a token.
He
There's
does...
gotta be a pseudo dragon in there.
No,
somewhere.
there is. There is. I just need to I'll just drag it to the field. I'll select it and I use that token. And now he has a
Like
token.
blasphemy.
Yay.
Alright,
Can do I get control of it? Or
Yeah, give me one. Well, no, I mean, this is Majenko that you already have control over, so you should have control over.
I do not.
What?
I can draw boxes on
We're
him.
fixing that right now.
I can move Amelia.
This represents Majenko.
Just give player control on the token.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Represents
okay.
where... Yeah, so you should have control now. Yes?
Uh-huh.
Good. Alright. Ria.
So, I'm pretty sure that this first thing is a bonus action. Let me just double check. Yes. Okay. So, I would like to bonus action activate my materia of fleetness. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Am I able to see over these at all?
Over what? No. There.
Like
Well,
this here?
you can.
I'm like 12-ish feet tall right now.
Yeah, I'd say you could see over him.
Yeah.
What did
Can
you
I-
do that over? Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm being attacked. Yes, you can see over them.
All right, and I can see what's going on over here.
Yeah, more or less.
Well, I need a definite.
Yes, you can see what's going on over there.
Okay. I would like Mr. Cinderlander Man
Uh-huh.
to make me a charisma save.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, fuck me.
What were you casting?
Banishment.
Oh, I'm afraid not.
Hmm. I tried.
I know. Anything else, Rhea?
It's movement, bonus, and action. That's it.
Understood.
He's
Okay.
got a fucking +8 to his charisma.
Yep. Hey, nasty. Speaking of the Lander of Sin, he is. He's gonna move back, incurring an attack of opportunity from Krojan, who hits him and does a nice 16 points of damage. Give me a second here. He snarls and then turns his what looks to be a repeating crossbow on Krojan and fires 3 shots at him. Seriously? Wow. A 2, a 2, and a 7. That last one's a hit. 13 and Krojan. Krojan, please. Get out of here with that poison shit. Krojan takes some more damage as another bolt slams into him. And then the Fire Pelt Cougar attacks. They seem to have single-mindedly be attacking Krojan. The Cinderlander definitely looked your way. Aros, like I said, couldn't see you, but is aware that there's other people involved. Is a bite, is a hit for 13. A claw is a miss, and a third claw is a miss. Okay. Alright. Half that. Okay. Amelia, your turn.
Oh boy, okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It would just be partial cover to attack him, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, Cinderlander, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess you are firing through 2 whole people. I'll just still call it partial cover.
What meant for the? But okay.
Yeah, well, because, I mean, the fence, but also there's literally 2 people in between you and him, but that's fine. 5e doesn't really account for that kind of thing, so either way, it's just partial cover. His hat's kind of a big target. It is, isn't it? It's a little floppy.
Mm-hmm. Has he already been hurt?
Yes, he has.
Oh no, wait, he hasn't taken damage.
Yeah,
Hang on.
yeah.
I'm an idiot. He just took an opportunity attack. So
He's also
wisdom
glowing.
saving throw.
Oh, he's not glowy anymore. However,
No.
I do need to do just in case. Okay. That attack of opportunity was made with advantage because of the thunder guiding bolt.
Yeah. So wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom. Wisdom is almost as impressive as his charisma. A +1. I mean, a +0.
Amazing.
14.
Yep, so that whiffs it. So he takes 24 necrotic damage.
Understood. Okay. Very nice. Anything else?
Nope.
Krojan, who's not looking the best, continues focusing on his fierce opponent, the Fire Pelt Cougar, making 2 attacks with his Thunder Maul. Is a miss. That's a hit for 17 bludgeoning, and one with his Clar, and that's a miss. Okay. That is Krojan's turn as he continues singing the song of his people. Blood streaming down his neck, not his own. Aras.
Ross is going to continue running up. 15, 20, 30. That's as far as she can get. And she is going to look around. Can I see Krojan?
Hang on. I want to say yes, but
I don't
Krojan,
actually...
absolutely. Krojan's not a problem. You can see everyone.
Okay, so I want to cast Bless on Mori, Amelia, and Krojan.
Bless is what, 30 feet?
Yep.
Yep, they're all within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you all have Bless. Anything else?
Just the Dryads.
Yes.
To try and
the Dryads are going to go ahead and cast Tangle in the Tangles. So give me a second. What is Entangle? It is a point within range, a 20-foot square starting from the point within range. So they should be able to hang on. So it's like this square, but they don't have to cast it there. They can cast it. Hang on, let me zoom in a bit. Okay, that was too far. Come on. Like this, maybe?
Yeah.
Is that what you're going for?
Yep.
Okay, so a creature cast must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. The creature restrained by the plants can make an action against their spell save DC, which is, for them, spell save DC is 14. So, Cinderlander fails. Neverfar succeeds. So Neverfar is not restrained, Cinderlander is. However, there are 2 castings going on. Can you cast Entangle twice on the same spot?
I mean, there isn't anything that says they can't overlap, and it's 2 different people casting.
I assume that to be the case. My only thinking is you can't make something doubly difficult terrain, so...
Yeah. No, I think it's fine just doing one of them.
Here's what I will say. It will make them roll 2 saving throws, but it won't make it doubly difficult terrain.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's just difficult terrain.
Cinderlander's already restrained, so really all is just never fear. Come on, roll 20. Roll 20, seriously. Thank you.
Wow.
He just rips through the vines like nothing. But Cinderlander's like, yeah, and can't move.
Plants in the desert?
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it. I don't have a lot of bonus actions.
Weary.
Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Weary hops up on the fence, kicking one of her legs back like she's at a rodeo.
I mean, am I not here to watch the show? Who all is within range of me? Rhea, I need you to catch up.
You could have done things before running away from me. This is
No,
not my fault.
I need everybody in one spot.
So just hold your action.
I'm gonna have to. It's good. This is a multi-step process.
Aha.
That's fine. For now, I'm just concerned about keeping Krojan on his feet. So I will cast. We'll do a level 2 healing word.
Where are your big spells, people? Why aren't you
Sweet.
throwing out them level 5s and level 6s? Where'd they go?
You know exactly how many fucking spell slots I have, you son of a
Because
bitch.
I'm a paladin. I don't have level 5 and level 6.
I love it. It insults everyone for different reasons.
You bastard.
It's like you guys are tired or something.
I can keep going.
What is this? 2d4 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2d4 plus 9. Team healing on Krojan. Feel better, bro.
14. Very nice. With his rage, you could almost count that as double. Anything else, Murray?
Nope, that's it. I'm just trying to keep him alive.
Understood. Give me uno momento, por favor.
No.
Sorry, I'm just looking at something here. That doesn't seem right.
I know, right? A +8 to his charisma saves? That's just...
It's the Cinderlander.
I mean, what
As
is
if
he, a
that
paladin?
answers it.
right? I wouldn't think that this guy would be very charismatic.
You wouldn't think. Alright, because he doesn't have a spell that I thought he might,
I feel like that's somehow an insult to my family.
he is going to use a legendary action to try and break out of these damn vines. No. Rhea, it's your turn.
If I move up there, how difficult would it be for me to get over this wall?
What, the
Would
wall's
it be
about
an action
5 feet,
or-
you're about...
I'm like 12 foot right now.
Yeah, I'd say roll me an athletics or an acrobatics check to have it cost you
That
anything.
be in action?
No, like what I'm saying is roll me an athletics or an acrobatics, your choice, and if you succeed, it's not anything. You just hop over it like it's nothing.
Alright, cool. So 5, 10, 20, 5, 40. Rhea, please.
Okay, you hop over it like it ain't no thing.
Awesome.
Or you could go
Bye.
through it if you want.
No, no, thank you. Not here.
Rhea smash!
Stepping over Mary too.
And I'll just move up there. And it's a strength save to not be caught.
Yeah, I don't think Entangle captures anyone that's not in there automatically. I think it just counts as difficult terrain. Let's see. A creature in the area when you cast or become restrained. A creature restrained by... It only says in the area when you cast it. So otherwise it's just difficult terrain.
Okay, cool.
So my guess is that the vines only wither right when you cast it and then just hold still.
Awesome. So, that, I believe, is my turn.
Free action for Crojan to see this and laugh hysterically. And just go, yes! She's my friend. We work together. No? Ragnarok? Anyone? Alright.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Oh, buddy. Cinderlander's gonna take a legendary action to try and break through the vines. Gotta work eventually, son of a bitch. Well, okay. There's now a giant paladin right in front of him. He does not like that. So he's just going to make 3 attacks with disadvantage against you with his Vindicator. Uno. That's a hit, actually. Dos. That's a miss? Yeah? Yeah. Tres is a miss. So 1 hit for 11 piercing and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Did that go through? There we go.
That's
should-
yeah.
I don't think.
But still, the 14 is
Should
enough.
I? Where is your bless still up, or?
I would probably say not.
Okay.
Either way, that's what you needed. You're fine. Just 14 damage. And then in the blink of an eye, he ejects what looks like almost like a magazine and pops another one into the crossbow and pulls back a chamber. Never far. Continues attacking its target without any issues. However, it does not like the idea of being flanked. So it's going to make its attacks. That is a miss. And then a hit and a hit. So it does basically another 11 damage to him. And then he's going to invoke an attack of opportunity and swing around to here. Rhea, you may attack. That's a miss.
Just 9.
It is your turn, Amelia. It skipped you.
Wow, that's like super rude. I can't believe you would do that.
Believe it,
I
said Naruto, holding a thumb up.
God fucking damn it. Oh, shit. Oh, this is my last spell slot. Do I? No.
Convert
shit.
your sorcery points into spell slots.
I don't have that many left.
What? You guys need to come to fights better prepared.
Right? God.
Queen,
Cantrips, lady!
I will hunt you down.
Hey, you guys are going right to Death Head's Fault after this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, all you gotta do is sit me in the doorway.
While everyone takes a long rest. We can't get past this damn Kadal.
Anyways, another wisdom saving throw for Mr. Cinderlander.
Mr. Charming.
No.
17.
Fuck. Never mind. Fine. she's going to move up. Oh, not how you do it.
Cinderlander, who is played by a young Clint Eastwood.
20. 25.
Chews on a cigar and says, I feel like you're trying to say I'm not smart.
Okay. End turn.
Gotcha. Crojan's turn. Crojan says, yes! We shall fight together! I lost his accent completely. But he shouts excitedly at Rhea and then spins singing on the cat, making 2 attacks with his Thundering Maul, which is a hit and a hit. Hey! Looks like you're holy shit! Looks like you are motivating him. That is... How much is that even?
A lot.
Did all of those hit? Because I just want to mention he has bless.
All of those hit so far, yeah.
Yes,
That's
that's 35.
35 points of damage. Hey, the cat's bloodied.
Oh no.
Which...
There should be one more bit of damage.
No, I know.
No,
I wanted to do
it's
the
just-
I wanted to do the Thundering Mauls first.
Oh, alright.
And then he reaches out to bite the cat and whiffs it. As the cat, who has reached bloody status, makes a free bite attack of his own, hitting and latching on. So that's only 3 points. Okay. Yeah, Crojan looks very excited. Very tired, but very excited. Aras, your turn.
So I'm going to run up the fence so that I can see,
Uh-huh.
because I'm short. I couldn't see before.
No, I get it. It's like head height for you.
Yeah. So, and I am shooting at the. Well, I look up and I see that the Cinderlander is engaged with Rhea, so I'm going to shoot at the cat.
With advantage. Jingo's aiding you.
Yes.
Actually, I'd like to note that I'm engaged to Shala, not.
Well, you haven't texted her in almost a week, so
That's a lie.
so that may be on the rocks.
No.
That's a hit.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
So dropping a second barrel.
Okay, that wasn't
Which
with
should
advantage,
start-
but it doesn't matter.
Yep.
So hang on, let me do the 26. Okay. And draw yourself a critical hit card, please.
Love critical hit cards. Love to draw one someday.
Keep dreaming. I mean, you know, keep at it. Don't let your dreams be dreams, Rhea. Just do it.
Okay, I'll draw one.
No, that's not what I meant. It'll be piercing, of course.
Yep. So shoulder jab, maximum damage, and roll the dice again.
Okay, how much damage could your second barrel do? Maximum.
Maximum would be add one more to that. So
15?
yes.
Maximum 15, and then you add another 11 because you're not adding the 3 again. So what? 26?
Yep. Dang.
It falls over dead. Falls over dead as you just
Did
hit it
26 twice in a row.
for... Yeah, as you hit it for 52 points of damage.
Good hit, dude.
You guys don't want to recruit that cat?
Well,
Get one.
Amelia
Oh,
can always
yeah,
raise
hey.
dead. Amelia needs to start embracing the inner necromancer.
I have Revivify, it's fine.
I mean, she's always wanted to raise a family. Anything else, Ross?
No, that's everything.
What about dryads?
Oh, the dryads. One of them is focusing on, well, actually, no, that's concentration. So focusing on entangle, but still walking up closer. And the other one is gonna move up closer. I guess it'll try to charm the never.
You mean the dead
Oh,
cat?
nope. Yep,
The dead
never
one?
mind. It'll try to charm the Cinderlander.
Got you. So it's gonna try and get within 30 feet. How far away is it now? It is currently 69, so it'll have to be next turn.
Yep. That's fine.
But you want it to move up 30 feet? 5, 10,
Mhm.
15, 20, 25, 30. Just do a double move to get to here.
Yep.
5, 10, 15,
They'll both just double move.
This one will get up to here. And then they attack with advantage on Weary. Weary, your
Plan all
turn.
along.
Blah, blah. Sanctuary is not a concentration spell. I will go ahead and cast Beacon of Hope on all allies within range, so that's everybody, including the Dryads, because why not? It's any number of creatures.
Mm-hmm.
I get to pick. So Beacon of Hope is up. Slam me healing potions, y'all. I have limited spell slots and we're making it count.
A spotlight shines down from the heavens upon Weary and radiates 30 feet out. It allows all healing to be done at max.
Gotcha.
Yep, that can hit a
From
Ross.
any source, so including potions.
Correct. So that's Krojan, Aras, Majenko, Rhea, Amelia, Dryad, you.
Yeah.
What about Kitty?
I don't think I can help her.
No.
Kitty's Beyonce.
Kitty's.
I could heal the cat. Who knows?
Okay. Rhea, your turn. Throw out that level 3 smite.
Right. Yeah. First things first. I would like to chug a greater healing.
Oh, wait. First things first. While you do that, legendary action to try and break free. Hey, he does. Okay, he doesn't move. He just breaks free. Your turn. Sorry.
So a greater is 44 plus 4, right?
Correct.
So 16, 20.
Yes, absolutely.
And don't you get a bonus whenever you roll shit?
Yes. 4 times 2 is another 8.
28.
I'm up to 68 out of 150.
28 points of healing from a greater healing potion is bananas good.
Mm-hmm. So I will attempt to attack the Cindy Landy.
Okay. Luckily it's not, well, luckily for him, it's not with advantage. But that second one hits.
We're gonna drop a smite on him.
Okay.
Let's see. I need that, so we'll just make it a basic one. So 10 plus. What the fuck, Squee?
Oh, sorry. I was looking at how many smites you had left.
So 26.
That is damage. Alright, give me a second here. Okay. Perfect. He's got a lot of fight left in him.
Mm-hmm. That's my turn.
Okay. Cinderlander. He is going to... actually, before his turn starts, after yours, he's going to take a legendary action to disengage. And move to here. And then he's going to take... he's going to look at you, grin, and turn his crossbow on Krojan. And take 3 shots with Vindicator. Those are both
Ooh.
hits. And that's another hit. So... what is that? 21, 28 points of damage. And he drops.
Ooh.
I guess he should also, even if he does drop, he still needs to make those saves. No, he's poisoned as well. However, that is his turn, and Cat be dead. Amelia! So,
Hang
like,
on.
this is how it happens. He looks at you, Rhea, makes eye contact, grins, and then just gun downs Krojan.
I take a level in Barbarian.
So does Death Ward work on someone who's already been dropped?
I don't think so, no.
Don't think so.
Cool. She's going to run up then. 5, 10, 15, and smack him with a Spare the Dying.
Literally smack him with it. Whack!
Whack!
And he's got advantage on his death saving throws. Because
Does-
beacon of hope.
Nice. Well, he doesn't need to make him anymore.
Well.
Because now
Thank you,
he's
Amelia.
just asleep. Well, unconscious. Asleep is misleading. Most people seem to think there's a difference between being asleep and being unconscious.
I would have to. I would have to say there's a big difference.
All right. Anything else, Amelia?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Legendary action. The Cinderlander sneers at you, Amelia, and takes a shot as you bend down to do something that he can't tell to the dying Shoanti. And misses. Krojan is
Smacking him. He's on his
unconscious.
side.
Aras.
Ross reloads and points it at the Cinderlander and says, "Yeah, I got one of those too, but mine makes a lot more noise. He could probably hurts more too." Oh! But I have with advantage because
Yeah, it's with advantage because
Uh-huh.
Majenko's aiding you.
Okay.
Okay, Aroth.
That's a hit. You save yourself from looking really bad.
24 points.
Gotcha.
piercing. Mhm.
Okay.
And I will then walk down the fence, so I am not quite as visible.
You mean back the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Legendary action. Cinderlander shrugs it off and fires another shot at Amelia. No! That one hits, doing 7 piercing, and roll me a Constitution saving throw, Amelia.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, fine.
You're within 10 of Rhea. You get a +4.
I can add my reassurance to my bless.
You can.
You save.
Yay!
All right. Murray, your turn.
Make this one count. Miri casts her last 5th level spell to mass cure wounds everybody. That is 3d8 plus 5, so that's what?
24 plus 5,
24
so 27, 20, no.
Plus 9.
So 29.
So, okay, so 29 and then plus 7.
So
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 3d8 plus 5
36.
plus 7. And then whatever Rhea's bonus is. I
You're
think.
not within 10 of Rhea, so you don't get
I
that.
can move up 1.
So, what is it total?
But is it the caster has to be, or everyone has to be within 10 feet of you?
It's the caster.
Gotcha. So 36 plus whatever you add. It's 3d8, so another 6. So 42 points of healing.
Nice.
To what? Up to 6 people. So probably myself, Rhea, Amelia. I think I can get everybody except I think the Dryads.
that's all right.
So
they haven't
42 to everyone.
Ooh, I am just 5 from full. That felt nice.
Yeah.
That's why it took me a beacon of hope, man.
Also, I should
Really
point
nice.
out, as you guys hop over the fence and you see this, it looks like there are several Shawanti on the ground, either not moving or moving slowly, including one of them being the Sun Shaman, who has an arrow in his shoulder up against the fence trying to get it out.
Well, how far away from me is he?
Probably over here somewhere.
So he's within range. Myself, Rhea,
And the Sun
Amelia,
yeah.
Trojan.
Yeah, that's why I felt it was necessary to point this out.
Yeah, and anybody else I'll dump that healing into anybody. I will max out my healing trying to get anybody, even unnamed people that I don't know.
Gotcha.
Anybody who looks like they're still moving.
Last legendary action. No! You don't understand! They're monsters! And as he sees Krojan go and start to open his eyes, he takes another shot directly at Krojan.
That's rude.
Is he prone?
Yeah, it will be with
So-
disadvantage. Does not matter. As he does 10 piercing, and he don't have his rage no more. And he's already poisoned, so it doesn't really stack.
He does have bless though.
Well, it doesn't matter. He's already poisoned. Rhea.
I'd like to try and stab a bitch.
Okay.
Rhea!
No. That's a no.
Rhea!
That's a no.
Rhea!
That's a no. Would you like to try again?
Oh,
Rhea, no!
oh no.
Oh.
That's it. Gotta throw the whole paladin away.
Oh. Rhea. But bonus action?
Would you like to use an inspiration?
Oh my god.
Oh, waste your inspiration.
Oh, Rhea. Rhea, you're go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to see if I have a bonus that I can use. It's fine. I think those are all actions.
Yeah, there's not a lot of bonus actions Paladins get.
So, I guess fucking bonus to give Krojan the inspiration.
Inspiration, gotcha.
What the fuck?
Rhea, as you're close to this guy, you see that he's literally foaming at the mouth. His eyes are dilated. He looks mad. And he is shouting, "They'll destroy everything. All of it. They must be stopped." As he takes 3 shots at Krojan.
Hold on. Am I able to? You can see attacks a target. Oh, nope. It has to be within. Alright. Fuck.
Miss. Miss. Hit. For another 16 points of piercing damage. Okay. And he's just shouting, raving at this point. Amelia, your turn.
How bad is Krojan looking again?
Pretty bad.
Alright, so I guess use last spell slot, Death Ward. Smack him, say, "Don't you dare drop again."
What? He's so confused. He doesn't know what's going on. People are poking him with things. He's on the ground. He doesn't know what's happening. Anything else, Amelia?
Oh. Nope, that's it.
All right. Krojan's turn. He nods to you gratefully, stands up, charges the poisoned, so he makes 1 attack, a miss, 2 attacks, a miss, and 1 bite. That hits!
Do those have bless on them?
He doesn't have bless, he went down.
Oh. Does it end if you go down or if the caster
If
goes
either, I
down?
believe, if either goes down. Because if you go down, you lose all magical effects on you. So, mirror image, spiritual, armor of whatever, I forget what it's called, but any magical effects that are on you go down if you go unconscious. She would have to recast it. Fairy fire included.
Oh, alright.
But that bite hits for 9 damage. It's his ace in the hole. No one ever sees it coming. Okay, that's his turn. Legendary action. Cinderlander tries to pump an arrow into him.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage because of shield?
Because of my protection, yes.
Yes. Does not
Fuck.
stop him. I'm sorry. 11 piercing. He's still up. He's still on his feet. Ross, your turn. And both I should mention both these guys are like shouting in each other's face. Very very testosterone driven fight right there.
So, I will climb back up over the fence to get back up on top, and I guess I'll like move down here, and then shoot at the Cinderlander. 23.
That is a hit.
For 19 points. And then I will tell the dryads to like attack him, or charm him.
Let's see. 50, so hang on. Okay.
Maybe 1 attack, 1 charm.
He is bloodied. Well, which is which?
I'll have this one further out, move up to try and charm him, and this one come around to attack him.
All right.
10,
So
15, 20,
she'll
25.
use. So it's about chest high. I'll say she'll have to use half her movement getting over, and then.
Okay.
15. So she gets to there. This one, I think, is within 30 feet. She'll have to move up a little bit, but that's fine. She'll go to like there.
Okay.
And she's going to try and charm the Cinderlander. Hang on a second. I closed her sheet for some reason. I don't know why I did that.
It's a DC 14 wisdom.
Yes, it is. What is your plus to wisdom? Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Well, the dryad would have a +2.
What do you mean?
The dryad's wisdom would be 15.
No. He's talking
No,
about
for
the
his save.
Cinderlander.
Got it,
He's
never
making
mind.
the save, yeah.
Hang on one second. Okay. It is charmed and sees the dryad as a friend. He is charmed and sees the dryad as a friend.
Try it. No
and-
one else.
And he shouts, "Get out of here! They'll kill you too!" Anything else or us?
I would tell people, well, I would say that I had the dryad try to charm it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you know, because you would know this. You're in control. The charm is simply allows or makes him see the dryad as a friend and take its request in the most favorable way it can. It does not mean it's gonna just stop fighting all of you.
Absolutely. That's all I am going to do.
Okay.
I will reload. For
Gotcha.
my bonus action. That's it.
Perfect. Legendary action to pump another arrow into Crojan, or try to. That is a hit. And Crojan goes down again. But he doesn't, because Death Ward, he's got 1
Fucking
point
told you
of health.
not to.
Crojan, like,
In the back of his mind, Amelia's words just echo, "Don't you fucking dare!"
yeah. Weary, it's your turn.
15, 20. Oh my god, Crojan.
You got this. He's a warrior.
Yeah, she's going to pump a level 4 cure wounds into him. That's 48 plus 5 plus 6. So 48 plus 11.
48 plus 19.
48 plus 19. What is that?
That'd be 58, 9, 60, 67.
Cool. Enjoy.
67 points, eh? And the Cinderlander is just, no! Why? He is really out of it.
Well, if he wants to shoot me, he is going to have to take that up with his wisdom score.
Mhm. Anything else, Mary?
No. I'll deal with his poisoning next round. Don't worry about
Gotcha.
it.
Last legendary action to shoot Crojan again as he is raving at this point. He just doesn't understand it. You guys keep trying to bring back up the one thing he's trying to kill. He don't get it. He miss. Right? He miss? Yeah, he miss. Rhea, your turn.
I'm gonna drive my head through a wall. Rhea, please hit something.
You just have to ask her nicely.
It's always one hit. Rhea, please. I'm begging you.
I'm sorry. One of them's a hit. So you got a hit. You got your request.
Fucking drop a second level. Alright. So 8 plus another. I should have just done that total.
So 11.
Thunder, that's so mean.
Okay.
11 plus 8, 19.
Wait, what? No, 11 total, right? Oh, plus 8. Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah.
What is... So 8 is for the smite.
The 11 is the smite, and then the 8 was my rapier.
Why...
The second 8.
Oh,
'Cause I
okay,
did a
gotcha.
second level.
So you second level. Gotcha. Okay, so what is that? 11 plus 8, so 19? 19. Why did it click on Rhea's token? Okay, it's not looking so hot.
That's all I got.
Okay. Cinderlander's turn. He just pumps 3 arrows into Crojan, or tries to. 1, 2, 3. 2 of them hit. 9 piercing. And 12 piercing. So a total of 21. But he's fine now. That's not even. Like, he looks like Boromir. He's just a pincushion at this point. All he needs is some hobbits to protect, and he'd be golden right there.
Ross is right behind him. That's
Yeah, there we go. Hey, that's Gimli, close enough. So, okay, Crojan's still fine. He's got 46 hit points left. Amelia.
Okay, good. Wisdom saving throw, please, Mr. Cinderlander, sir.
Gotcha. Also, I asked James to covertly look it up for me because I wasn't sure on the bless thing. Far as what we can tell, actually, as long as Murray stays up, the bless will remain on Crojan.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's weird though because Fairy Fire obviously does not. Fairy Fire goes out if you go down. So I'm gonna have to look into it more deeply. Say what? What were you casting?
Oh, I said also Ross cast it, not me. I am keeping concentration.
Right, sorry. But yeah, that's true. Or Ross cast
Just
it.
so we keep our concentration spells in order.
Actually, never mind. I'll throw out a firebolt. Or no, chill touch. Well,
Oh, you're spoiled for
Make up
choice.
your
How about
mind.
Acid Splash?
shut the fuck up.
Come
Him.
on, Acid Splash him.
All emotions.
Jesus
All right,
Christ.
that's a hit.
Does the 30 hit?
Should have Acid Splash.
I hope so.
All right, not only does that hit, it hurts.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. That's your turn. Crojan, screaming a song to his ancestors. Aras, it's a very boisterous, if not the most civil song.
Weary, right next to him, just looks absolutely thrilled to be within yelling range of both of these idiots.
Uh-huh.
Rio right there looking down at him.
Wait, that's not with disadvantage, but still, that's a miss. That's a hit. And that does. So, with one final double-handed heave, he brings the Thundering Maul down, which, by the way, let me just pull out a nice
Run away
picture.
from Max. Jesus, Crojan.
Where is he? Yeah. Let me just show you his Thunder Maul. It's a giant spiked warhammer.
That's a meat cleaver, Squee.
Wow.
It's not a cleaver of
what you-
anything.
That's a
That's what you
tenderizer.
use
I mean,
to
a meat
make
tender-
Tenderizer.
Yeah.
That's what you use to make the chicken a pancake.
Yep. He swings it down onto the Cinderlander's head, and in an explosion of bone, blood, and sinew, the Cinderlander crumples, very much dead.
Ria didn't need to be there for that.
And after he crumbles to the ground, Crojan puts a foot on his corpse, looks up at the sky, and roars.
We could have. That's okay. Alright, fine.
And Mary will cast Lesser Restoration on him, Jesus Christ.
You have to be so loud. I'm right here.
Stop, not until I'm done healing you.
And with that, we are out of combat. Finally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mary will start gathering people close to her so that she can divvy out some hit points. She's got Channel Divinity, she's got a couple spell slots left. She is going to burn it all to try and save as many of Shawanti as she can.
Ria will use some lay on hands as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know why dogs are barking.
That's Portly.
wow.
He's victoriously barking in the background.
That's
No, that's Toby, actually.
Toby can bark?
Why not?
Toby's a mouse. Mice don't bark.
Actually, some of them howl.
That's not barking, though. It's two different sounds.
It's victorious screaming.
So, we're out of combat. Miri, you're going around trying to save the Shawanti. Any who are alive can be healed.
Amelia's going to assist as best she can with any spare the dyings and such. And I will let you know right now she's going to want to do the thing with the visions and the stuff on anyone she witnessed die. So, yeah.
Okay. So, be specific. Who's first?
Probably the Cinderlander, I would think.
Okay. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Amelia,
Mm-hmm.
you bend down and you touch the Cinderlander. And you are flooded with the most intense images you have ever felt. It's an absolute torrent. Your ability is only supposed to give you one moment. But
Mm-hmm.
the soul of this person was so intense. You get a collage. You see him sitting in a room that's completely empty except for a single chair, and Aras's father behind him, whispering in his ear, "The Cinderlanders did this. The Shawanti are responsible for all of it. You will find her and you will kill her." And then you see him in the Cinder lens, shooting down his first Shawanti and reveling in it. Then you see him captured by Shawanti, the Shawanti looking at him with cruel eyes and gazes that torture him. And then you see him escape. And then it's just collage after collage of death. This man has spent at least the last 15 years hunting down and slaughtering every single Shawanti he could find. Man, woman, children, doesn't matter. Again and again you see it over and over and over until you manage to break contact. He must have killed more than 100 people. Ria, you have a plus sign.
Yeah, I just, since Weary and Amelia seemed to have things sort of handled over here, I'd just like to, sort of help get the not living Shawanti out towards, like, much more open area and start getting the Red Mantis armor.
Gotcha. You would find yourself being helped by a suddenly very subdued Crojan.
Okay.
Alright. So you're doing that. Amelia, after that, do you use it again on other people?
She would take a minute to breathe. Would it have lasted longer than
Yes.
usual?
Much
Okay,
longer.
yeah.
Like, it lasted until you managed to wrest away contact.
Oof, okay. So she pulls away, breathing hard, and has to take a moment, but eventually she would, if Aras was nearby, she would look over at her and say, "Your father's a real piece of work."
Yeah.
Amelia,
Mm-hmm.
roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Do I still have bless?
Yeah, sure, you'd still have bless.
Cool.
Is Beacon of Hope still up? If Bless is up, Beacon of Hope is still up.
I suppose, yeah.
Yes, you get advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
The last vision you saw, it was all a blur right towards the end, faster and faster and faster, right? The last vision you saw was an arrow flying from his crossbow, piercing a familiar Shawanti. Petal.
Shit. She whips around. Your mother. We need to find your mother.
Aras is already standing. She had walked over to stand and look over from on top of the fence at Crojan. So she's in an elevated place.
Mm-hmm.
And she tries to look and find Petal.
If you're doing a
real quick.
perception check, take advantage because Majenka will help you.
Yeah. And Amelia will use the last bit of her meta magic to regain a level 1 spell slot and summon back Annika.
Okay.
And she will.
You don't see her, Ross?
Was Amelia able to tell where this happened?
No, it was a vague flash. It was outside somewhere.
Ross is gonna head towards where her tent was.
Okay.
Annika will also help look.
All right. Get back over to that area and then roll me a perception check with advantage.
I think that was like over here.
No, her tent was up here.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. And you said a perception check with advantage?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I am clearly distracted.
Clearly.
I will use my last 3rd level spell and send her a message with sending.
It fails.
Fuck.
Do you want to call Mary?
Yeah, would you like all hands on deck for this?
Yes.
Ross, so you know, it fails because the target is not alive. Because you would know that.
I think Ross is just gonna kind of like stand there.
You're in a section that was heavily battled. There are several Shawanti lie sprawled on the ground, among 2 or 3 ashwing gargoyles, and lots of cuts that would clearly have come from a saber.
Okay. She's, she'll send the walkie-talkie message to Mweri and, everybody to see if they can help find her, locate her body at least.
Amelia, before heading out, will pause by the sun shaman and check. Are you alright?
He stands up. I am fine, daughter. Thank you.
Nods and takes off in the direction, and she will. Oh. I guess Majenko's on the case.
Majenko.
He has advantage on sight.
Yeah.
boost.
Majenko gets over to around here and spots her. This pole right here is one of the poles in the ground that holds the tent up. She has a bone knife in one hand and what looks to be like the head of an ashwing gargoyle in the other, and a crossbow bolt has pinned her to the post. She lies there, or stands there, her feet just inches off the ground.
And I'm assuming she's well out of a minute.
Majenko wouldn't know this.
Yeah, Mary will take a moment to see through his eyes. See where he is. Mary will come over. And I suppose Mary will do a medicine check.
You, I'm sorry, I just read my notes. Miri, just so you know, she's not dangling off the ground. She's actually more in a seated position,
Ah, okay.
but still pinned against the post. And as you get to her, you see that her eyes are open and lifelessly staring. Do a medicine check for me. Yeah, she's been gone for far more than a minute.
Mary will send Majenko to go gather the rest, and will remove the crossbow bolt from her chest.
Got you. Rhea, as you begin your grisly task, removing the armor from the Crimson Mantises, you're able to remove it from two of them, and as you get to the purple one up here, you start to peel off the armor, and you hear as it coughs up blood.
Ooh. I would like to just... 'cause these guys are fucking sneaky. I'd like to try and pin them and just unarm them.
As you pin them and unarm them, a female grunt of pain, but this mantis has zero fight in them. They are on death's door. They have no strength to even stop you.
Am I able to get the helmet off? What does this person look like?
Yeah, you're able to get the helmet off. They are blonde. Roll me a knowledge history check.
Oh dear. I'm hoping you're not... Oh, fuck.
No, they don't really seem that... They seem a little familiar, like you've seen them before, but you can't imagine where. Their face is scarred.
You bastard.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I know what this is.
I don't know
God
what
damn.
you're talking about.
Oh no.
They stare up at you as they kind of gurgle. You roll me a medicine check?
Oh, Ria's been rolling so well.
Mm-hmm.
14.
They are bleeding out. They looks like they are maybe seconds away from death.
Can I... Would dropping like one lay on hands into them stabilize them?
Yes. Enough to keep them from dying.
Well, I'll drop like 5, just to at least have them.
Okay.
Up.
So, dedicated, dutiful Purple, who kept trying so hard, has been stabilized, but is still in terrible condition. They sit there and stare at you.
Oh boy. Christ. I'd like to... I'm assuming that the rest of the Red Mantis do wear like regular clothing under their armor, right? It's not like when we
Correct.
found
Yeah,
them
they're
all.
not wearing like metal against their skin.
Gotcha. Just making sure that they weren't
Yeah.
all like complete psychopaths. So yeah, she would get the rest of the armor off of her then, and then try to just manacle her, make sure there's nothing that she could use to get out of it.
So, you get the rest of the armor off of her, and she lays there, staring at you as you do. And like as you get the rest of it off, she suddenly weakly tries to crawl away, but there's just no fight in it, right? She doesn't have any strength. You very easily stop her and get her manacled.
Okay.
Then,
So, go ahead.
No. After you get her manacled, she sits there and just looks at you.
Fucking Christ. This is probably a bad time to meet up with the others with somebody who is just attacking us. So, Ria will just sit over here with her. Just keep an eye on her with Portly on the other side until everyone else is done doing what they need to do.
Okay. Amelia, what are you doing at the moment?
She would be going through to all of the other corpses of the red mantises and watching them, and doing the memories of the dead. And she would also do that with the animal, because why not? It might gather some information.
All right.
And it only specifies a creature.
Right. So we'll do the animal first, the cat. You only get one memory from the cat, which is what you expect.
Mm-hmm.
It is the memory of a starving cat chained in a pen, and it looks up and it sees the Cinderlander throw it an arm that you see has the ritualistic tattoos of a Shawanti.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you're moving to go towards the red mantises, you hear, Amelia, as Van Kasterkin comes up from behind.
Turns around, gives him a once-over. You okay?
He's got some blood trailing down one of his foreheads, because of his three
One of
heads.
his forehead.
Of one of his three heads. So, yeah, he's not doing well. No, he's got a trickle of blood, and he looks tired and dirty, but he nods. I'm fine. You?
She just nods and kind of looks around at everything. Better than most.
He nods. How tired does Amelia look right now?
Less tired, more sad.
Gotcha. He quietly just falls into step beside you. Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Annika will also be coming back to her and kind of looking for any survivors, essentially. Doing what she can to spot whoever's still alive amongst the corpses.
Understood. She's able to, not able to find much. The interesting thing is that what Annika is seeing is that the Shoanti are surprisingly resilient. Most of them have survived the attack. At most, you see maybe 12 to 15 dead Shoanti. Many wounded, certainly. But the ones that are wounded are being helped by the others. So Annika doesn't... Basically, if there's anyone still on the ground, it's because they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
As the rest of the Shoanti are seeing to their own wounded. And given the ferocity of the assault, you're quite surprised that only 15 were killed. Lots of injuries, though. And all of you would notice this. Lots of injuries. Maimed people, people with severe gashes. It would seem that the attack was absolutely devastating, but the hardiness of the Shoanti has prevented most from dying.
Mm-hmm.
Before we move on, just real quick, Amelia.
Mm-hmm.
From the first Red Mantis, I'm just going to do the two that are still on the map, because I know there's a couple more that are off the map. The first one, you get an image of a person, a man, partly balding, standing in a room with Shala's mother, the Black Rose, slowly walking around him, whispering to him, magic in the air, whispering, "You are mine. You wish to serve me and no other, forever and ever." The second one, you touch them, and you get an image of a small, if you know the moment of their death, right, you see something else.
That is correct.
You see a small boy in a farm, sitting on a fence, eating an apple, talking to what you assume to be their father. "One day I'm going to grow up and be a great adventurer. I'm going to save everyone." And the farmer laughs and puts his hand on the pitchfork. "I bet you would, son. I bet you will."
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Another one that you touch, you get an image of a young girl, short cropped hair, maybe 17, 18, in an alleyway, walking by what looks to be kind of a rich, well-dressed man. She goes up to him. "Got a penny for the poor?" And before the rich man can say or do anything, she's at his throat with a knife, cutting into it. And the image fades. And you go over to get the purple one, and instead you see a very alive girl wearing manacles. Roll me a knowledge history check.
Cool.
Begging you, Amelia.
Jesus fucking.
Can I give her an inspiration?
Not necessary.
Okay.
She's familiar. It takes you a second because she looks so different, so gaunt, so sunken cheeked. But this was one of the guards, one of the young Grey Maiden guards, the one that Aras was talking to. But now they look skinny, sunken cheeks, dead eyes, stare back
Real
at you.
quick,
Mm-hmm.
is this when everyone was in jail?
Mm-hmm.
Amelia wasn't around when they were in jail.
Wait, was she not? Oh, never
No.
mind.
Nope.
My apologies. I completely
Thought
forgot.
was.
Yeah. Never mind. You don't know. You don't know this woman. I'm sorry, everyone. Pretend you didn't hear any of that. I forgot that there was a period of time you weren't with us.
I know, it's like I've always been here.
That's dumb. That should
Like
never
I'm
have happened.
always here.
Should never have
all
happened.
the time. So she frowns a little bit, looks over at Rhea, then looks back at the red mantis. All right then. And look back at where Robin disappeared. Oh, there's nothing she can do. She has no spells. She has no spell slots. She just gets to feel useless. She will, at this point, try and help with gathering up the red mantis equipment and stuff that Rhea hasn't gotten.
Okay. Heading back over to Aras. Muri, did you not send Majenko after Aras? I don't remember exactly what you said.
I technically said I sent Majenko to gather everyone.
Right. So at some point, Majenko would go to you, Aras. "We found her. You should go to Muri," and will motion his head Muri's direction.
Ross will go over there, and she will, when she sees her mom, she's going to start ritual casting Gentle Repose. Anyways. And so that'll take a while. She's not going to say anything. She's just going to focus
Gotcha.
on doing that.
Mary will kneel with you, I suppose. I'm assuming that Mary has removed the crossbow bolt and laid her out in what I suppose is a how you would lay out a body respectfully.
Understood. So, like, close her eyes and maybe put her hands on her chest or something of that nature.
Hey, GM.
Mm-hmm.
Would a 9 be enough to determine cause of death?
In this case, yes. A crossbow bolt to the heart.
Okay.
Okay. You lay her down. And as you're doing so, you hear footsteps behind you. Krojan walks up. I always thought she was insane.
I mean, she was, but...
He shakes his head. She was very brave. I did not make it in time. But to see that monster shoot her, I fought him all the way across the camp. I am sorry.
Thank you.
He shakes his head. It is a black day.
At least now she knows where her kids are, and she's no longer suffering. I hope she had some peace for the last couple of days. Thank you, Krojan. She'll look up to him. I appreciate it.
He nods and says, I have seen what you have done. You, all of you, fought with the spirit of a dragon and saved my life. I would be honored to call you my Nalharests, now and until the day I fall.
I would be honored.
He nods. If you'll excuse me, my father is dead. I must see to the burial.
We have a lot of souls to see through to the other side.
He nods. What's that, Amelia? Did you think of something?
Amelia whips around to Van Kesterkin. Where's the truth speaker?
Van Kesterkin's eyes widen. In a tent with Satomi. I told them to stay out of it. This way. And he'll start leading you quickly. Alright. He leads you into a tent, and you see in the tent, on the ground, is what remains, the powdery remains of what looks to be red armor. What once was red armor, you've seen this before. And bloodstains on the ground. Akram, sitting in the corner, cradling a kitsune, Satomi in her natural form, who is curled up against him and rocking back and forth.
And they're both alive?
They're both alive. He looks up as you enter. The others?
Oh my god, she just like drops to her knees and her hands, like head hanging, like, oh god, you're fine. You're fine. She starts to say something and stops. Most everyone.
I told them to stop, Sutomi says, still shaking. He wouldn't stop. I begged him to stop. Akram kind of shushes her. We're fine. Go take care of the others.
She nods. And stands up. Starts to say something and stops. It just heads out. Oh god. And as she's heading out, she takes Varric's hand.
Varric confidently squeezes yours and walks with you.
Yep, gotta go find Boyeri.
Mm-hmm. So you will find Weary and Aras and the respectfully laid out remains of Petal. Well, I say remains, the corpse. She's in one piece.
Akram and Satomi are safe. Shaken, but safe. I'm sorry, Ross.
That's. Yeah. I hope that, I'd hope to talk to her, but
She stops herself and shakes her head.
Weary, With your passive perception, you, as all this is happening, it's been in the background, and slowly you became aware of it as your attention is drawn elsewhere, but you hear high-pitched, soft snoring around the tent.
Around the tent, like which one?
Like this direction.
Familiar?
Fairly familiar, yeah.
So she is probably pauses mid prayer, opens one eye, looks up.
You have to kind of lean around the tent a little bit, but you see Toby curled up on the ground with Flack laying in the center of the curl, both of them fast asleep, scimitars on the ground covered in blood.
Both of them alive?
They look completely fine. Maybe a couple dings and bruises, that's it.
Gotcha. She looks them both over, closes her eyes, and picks up the prayer where she left off.
Alright. Rhea, Majenko flew by at some point and said that Murray had found Oros's mother and requested you all to come.
Okay. Oh boy. She would probably then pick up the woman and sort of just lay her across the back of Portly and I guess walk over with him, keeping a hand on her.
As you do, there's only a small grunt of pain when you lay her over. And as you're walking over, taller than Portly is now,
Mm-hmm.
you hear, "Just kill me and be done with it."
Why?
There's no response. She just looks at the ground.
She would stop then and just go around to face her. Why should I kill you?
I have failed. Failed while she herself watched. I wish for death.
Rhea would watch for a moment. Now, I know we as players are aware. Have we been, I don't quite remember, have we been made aware in character that they are brainwashed, pretty much?
Yeah,
Okay.
even more so because they are even immune to the charms of the dryads.
Okay.
Psst, Squee.
Mm-hmm.
Would I have to roll a history check?
She hasn't gotten there. Well, would you continue on, Rhea?
No, she would stop, like, before they get up there. to
Yeah,
talk to them.
so she hasn't gotten there yet, but you will not have to roll a history check. When it gets up there. Mm-hmm.
So she would watch this this woman for a moment. And shake her head. You were brainwashed by the Valentines. I don't know who you were before this, but she would stand back up. I'm not going to kill you.
She just stares at the ground.
Okay. she'd wait another moment to see if she does anything else, and if not, she'd keep going.
Okay. Ross. Rhea comes up, larger than life. Portly next to her, and over the back of Portly is a woman in a simple leather pants and shirt with manacles, and very familiar, with the exception that her face is now disfigured, scarred with slashes across the front of it, and she looks not sickly, but skinnier with sunken cheeks and deadpan eyes. But it's still the same guard that you befriended, I dare say?
Mm-hmm. I was friends with one or two guards.
Mm-hmm.
Or one.
Mm-hmm.
Ross would start to say something, and then think better of it. And, so, is this a promotion for you?
You're saying that to her?
Mm-hmm.
She continues to stare at the ground. Doesn't even look up to see who's talking.
Ross will walk up to her. Oh, man. Rhea, what do you want to do with her? Yeah.
Me.
We can't leave her here. We can't take her with us.
Right. Although she would shrug. My suggestions for what to do with people we fought aren't usually the most accepted. She would look over to Amelia and Weary.
We, I guess we've never been good at doing things by committee. I can't even right now. Ona Ross just kind of walks away to, she's gonna go over to where Crojan is. And she wants to look at his crossbow.
Crojan doesn't have a crossbow.
Not Crojan, the Cinderlander, I'm sorry.
Ah. You see a repeating crossbow. Roll me an investigation check, actually. Okay.
She's trying to see if it has, like, if she recognizes any of the design mechanisms, whether it's something similar to what she would have built.
Give me a second. Let me check on that, actually. Let's see. Well, first thing, as you're looking him over, you find a potion of haste, a potion of cure greater wounds, a mithril chain shirt, the repeating crossbow, a magical belt of some kind, and a survival kit. And as you look at the crossbow, it's a very clever design. Let's see if I have a picture of it. Did I? Give me a second here. Because I felt like... Yeah. Well, here, let me just blow up his token a bit. That way you can kind of see it better. Because apparently that's the only picture I have of it. It is certainly not something you would find normally on the market, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's very cleverly designed. And perhaps a different path than you might have taken, but yeah, it's definitely not something an average mind would come up with. It has what looks to be like a magazine that fits in the top of it and just feeds bolts through gravity down into the crossbow, allowing for very rapid fire. Basically, this crossbow, if you put bolts into the magazine, you can fire 6 shots rapidly, and reload the magazine as a bonus action.
Dang.
Not 6 shots in one round.
Mm-hmm.
You can fire... Basically, it's a heavy crossbow that does not need to reload except once every 6 shots, and that takes a bonus action to reload.
Okay.
Because I believe heavy crossbows are... you only get to make 1 shot no matter how many attacks you have. With this, you could make multiple attacks before having to reload.
All right. Just wanted to make sure they were not quite too similar.
Not too similar, but shades, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you could have thought of something like this. Maybe you would have gone a different direction here and there, but man, this is something that you would have done. So, hang on. Let me type this down for you before I forget. You found a potion of haste, potion of greater cure wounds, mithril chain shirt. Haha, it would help if I spell things even remotely correctly. Okay, seriously. And the crossbow, of course, which appears to be magical. And a magical belt. There you go. Oh, and a survival kit, which is basically like a explorer's kit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else? Who else? Who's next? What's up? Okay.
I had a plus, but like I was waiting for anybody else to get their shit out of the way.
Well, by all means. What's up, Mary?
Mary finishes saying her prayer over the body of Petal and knows well. I suppose she has spent some time around Shawanti. What does she know of their burial rites?
Roll me a knowledge history with a very high DC, because this isn't exactly something you've ever asked about.
No. And I mean, I've got a whopping +2 to history.
Yeah.
21.
Oh. Okay. Well, you did spend some time in the Callow Mounds, which is the burial ground for the Shawanti. You know that Shawanti are generally cremated. And their ashes are usually spread into the land to fertilize the ground. However, very important ancestors, people of honor who have proven themselves, are in fact buried in the Callow Mounds themselves, underground, with honors and the kind of tombstone shapes you saw all over the Callow Mounds presented for them. So if a Shawanti has done something of honorable deed, they are taken to the Callow Mounds to be buried. Otherwise, they are cremated and spread into the ground. Either is considered honorable, but I mean, it's like the difference between going to Valhalla or not. Whether you are an honored ancestor or simply passed through life.
Okay, so she will finish her prayer and say a blessing over the body, and I assume that there is sort of an area that people are being laid out in.
Yes.
Okay, she will take Petal's body and lay it out among her friends and family. And yes.
As you start to do that, you see Krojan, who's walking past, and will stop. No. No, she fought bravely. She will go to the Callow Mounds.
She just needs to know where to put her.
Krojan will lead you into a tent where you see the body of a very large, but obviously elderly man who is respectfully laid out on the floor. She will travel with my father.
Mary will nod and set Petal down.
He will nod. Thank you.
I did not get to meet your father.
He was difficult, but a great warrior.
She nods.
It is said, sometimes it is not as important how you live as how you die. And he died with honor, he says, nodding his head resolutely.
Mary nods.
You guys leave the tent and kind of join the others. The Shoanti are recovering from the attack, seeing to the wounds of those that they can. The Sun Shaman will.
I had one more
Oh,
thing.
yeah, sure.
She will take a look around the crowd and peer into the crowd, searching. And eventually come back over to Rhea. I haven't found Robin. Have
Oh
you seen
dear. I'm assuming with how tall Rhea was over at that point, she would have been able to see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck my life. Okay. So she would look down to you. With very just solemn look on her face. And she would look over towards the fire pit, or at least what's left of it at the center. He was fighting over there with the Red Reaver.
Mic on.
And then
Mic off.
both of them were gone. He didn't. He didn't look so good. I don't know where they went.
Don't think he's coming.
What do we do?
I don't know.
Oh, gods, I saw. Oh no.
Mary nods. I have no spells left. Cannot contact.
I think I have enough energy to do one. But I think it seems wrong to do that through magic. I feel like that should be a conversation best had in person.
Mary shakes her head. At least let her know that. At least let her know that not all of her family.
I'm sorry, you cut off there. Not all of her what?
At least let her know that not all of her family is gone.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
You note that Mary is holding the blood-flecked blue scarf in her claws.
is there anything else that you want to do right now in the conversation? Because I think I'm gonna take a moment to figure out how best to word this and put 24 words.
Do we want to take a quick break?
Sure. Let's take a quick 5-10 minute break.
Okay.
D20 is when you're back.
Okay.
Lou, you're so quiet.
Am I quiet? I'm
A
sorry.
little bit. You sound great, though.
Oh, thank you. I have a new mic.
Hey! You guys won. It's a victory.
Yeah.
Yay.
You should be happier.
Yay.
It's the place we're at, Flameford, right?
Flameford?
Mm-hmm.
Flameford?
You. It's Ford, same fucking difference.
Flameford.
I don't get on you for your accent. You want me to start? I could start.
Fucking what are you talking about? You give me all kinds of shit. Don't even try.
No, but that's because you stutter and stumble. That's not because of your accent.
Fuck up.
Can Portly even reach the red mantis to lick her? She's on his back.
If
That is
he
some
can lick his
flexibility.
back, then he could lick her.
I mean, she's dangling down part of his side. I don't think it'd be that hard.
Bleh.
I mean, he'd have to be dedicated.
Mm-hmm. It's just puppy kisses. It's fine. She's fine. She'll live. He doesn't have dog breath.
Well, that fits.
Right? Just trying to get the ones out of the way.
Is the name of this place one word or two?
It's one word.
Thank God.
No, sorry, it's
Don't do this.
it's written different ways in my notes.
How's
let me
it
see.
written in the modules?
Yeah, let me see what the module says. Hang on. It's one word.
Thank God.
Why? Oh,
Every word
because
counts.
because every word counts. You know, you could just. Well, I guess you can't just make it one word because they're gonna be like, "We've gone to the fair." That's just one word.
Mm-hmm.
That's not one word. No, it's I said with no space in between. Just one word. I capitalized the first of each letter. You can't.
It's just a huge contraction.
Oh my god, I went to the fair yourself so many things. How are you doing today? That's just one word, DM.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have 2 more words. uh,
Stay cool.
See ya.
Fuck me.
Don't do drugs. No, wait, that's 3. So remove 1. Do drugs. Wait, no.
don't do.
Don't drugs. Stay in school. Like, it's not stay in, it's staying. Like, I'm staying around. Stay in school.
Okay, I can get rid of the last 2 words that I put down and put gold is in the, and then have it cut off.
Oh my god.
Where the fuck is the coin, Rhea?
Money.
You just have to make it short and sweet. Robin dead, yo. Coin is blank.
Oof.
Cindy doesn't care about your emotions.
Alright, the last 2 words are send tweet.
Send tweet.
Oh my
Send
god.
tweet.
Hashtag pain in my heart.
It's more than 2 words.
She can send 24 back.
Oh, that was her response.
Yeah.
I thought that,
You said
that was
send
like the end
tweet.
of mine.
No, you said send tweet. She starts a new hashtag.
Hashtag love you very, 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 very. Still can't believe that.
I can.
Yeah. Do we know what we're doing after this? Are we heading back over to the Callow Mounds?
We need to talk to the Sun Shaman to get
Right.
answers.
But I mean, after we're done here.
Do you have enough spells to go back to the Callow Mounds?
Can we not just walk there?
Do you have time?
I don't know.
I
They
don't
said
think
to
you
give them
guys
a few days.
Yeah, but that was a few days ago. I don't think you guys are going to have time to walk back to the Callow Mounds.
We have 2 teleport scrolls left.
Which means 1 to Corvosa and 1 back somewhere else.
Or 1 to somewhere and then 1 to Corvosa.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. That would work too. Well, you guys just need more information, honestly. But you are currently about 80 miles away from the Callow Mounds. So 20 miles a day, that would take you about 4 days. Give or take.
Okay. Well, alright. I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick and then I'll be right back. Oh no, the DM hasn't rolled his ready check.
Hang on, I'm reading something.
I'm the new DM. Let's
No.
go.
No.
Yeah. I've had at least a few months of experience. I could do this.
All right.
I've got the module somewhere.
So, what message dost thou send?
I don't want to send any message.
Oh, Rhea. What does she relay?
That was a no. That was a bit of a stretch.
It works.
Can we make the GM have disadvantage for bad jokes?
No, you can't. You have to suffer.
No, then that would come back on me later
Yeah, it would.
on. I'm gonna regret that tomorrow.
What's your message?
So she would send basically along the lines of something's happened at Flameford. A large battle. Not all of us will be returning. I can't say too much through this. Prepare yourselves.
You sent that to who?
To Shala.
Okay, good. I was like, you sent that to Isolanda? Oh my
No.
god!
Yeah.
ISO, people died, and that's just how the world works sometimes. It's okay, I had this talk the other night with my dad.
There's a pause. And then you get back in your mind. That explains it. Iso has been inconsolable saying that he's gone. I'm glad you're safe. Come back soon.
Got it. I don't have any other third level spells.
Gotcha. So, as you're all gathering, the Sun Shaman comes up to you. This is a solemn day, but also one of great honor. You have helped save my tribe. Your tribe. You have earned my respect and the answers you seek. But before I tell you about Midnight's Fang, I must consult my ancestors. I must commune with them to gain all of the answers you seek. I must go to the Callow Mounds. If you can wait here for a day, I will return.
Are you fucking serious?
Just a day?
I have a spell that allows myself and those around me to become like wind. To travel.
You might call it wind walking.
One might, yes.
Oh,
It allows me to travel great distances. You are welcome to come with if you would prefer.
how many can you bring with you?
It's hard to say in numbers, but perhaps 10.
Hard to say in numbers. Here's a number.
Wasn't me stalling at all to read a text.
Yeah, I was going to actually wait as the DM looks up the spells. Do we have any clue yet if the others would have... Are they even close to making it to the Callow Mounds by this point?
Give me a second, let me see. Let me do some mental math here.
Because I have completely lost track of all the time.
They were about 95 miles out. It's taken you 1, Yeah, they would just be reaching the Cala Mountains right about now.
Okay. So
Wow, that's convenient. I didn't even time that out.
it
Nice.
might not be a bad idea to go then, because I know I'd definitely like to talk with Shala and Isa.
Probably be a bad idea to leave the guy with all the answers undefended.
Hmm.
We should go with you.
As you wish. Krojan eats what he kills. And Krojan looks up. While I am gone, you will lead our clan. And Krojan's eyes widen. I am not clan chief. That respect belonged to your father, and he is gone. You will lead in my stead. And what shall I do, Sun Shaman? The Sun Shaman looks around, looks at all of you. Bury the dead. Pay the respects, treat the wounded, and prepare for war. Krojan nods, looks at all of you, and then walks off. Are you ready to go?
Are Satomi and Akram going to be staying here?
No, if they can, they would like to come with. Let's see. There's only the 4 of you. So how many of you are going? Obviously you 4. Portly can just be resummoned.
Actually, I was thinking about just staying here, helping to rebuild some huts.
Yeah, that's cool. Hey, do you guys have bags of holding? You do, don't you?
Yeah.
Ross, you definitely do. The Sun Shaman would look to you, Amelia, and say, if you have a bag of holding, would you be willing to use it to ferry a few respected to the Cala Mountains with us? I no longer have such items.
Amelia looks over at Ross.
Ross isn't there.
Amelia looks in direction she thinks Ross is in.
You don't do it on purpose.
God damn it. No, it's fine. I don't have one myself, but Ross does. I'm sure.
I will ask her.
She nods.
You and I will speak once we arrive at the Cala Mountains, daughter. We have much to catch up on. And he will look to Annika. Both of you.
Just nod.
And he will walk off to go find a Ross. Does anyone go with him?
Yeah, very well.
Alright. You find a Ross back over in the fenced off area, sitting next to the body of the Cinderlander. What are you doing, Ross?
Ross is telling him all sorts of stories that she can remember from when she was a kid. William used to make up stories about a lost prince and princess and how they had gotten separated from the family when they were young, and they went through all these journeys and eventually were brought back together. And Ross remembers when she died and passed on, she could hear Murray and Amelia talking to her. And so she wants to try to provide some comfort to her brother as he's passed on. Because even though she never knew him directly, or that she would remember, she felt like she got to know him through the stories that William used to tell. So she's just sitting there in the dirt talking to a corpse. But it's really sweet, I promise.
As he walks up, he stops. Aras Kadal of the Linqua and Skonqua clan. I have a request to make of you.
Yes?
The bodies of our former clan chief and that of your mother need to be ferried back to the Callow Mounds where they can be buried as honored ancestors for their bravery. I no longer possess many items I once did. I have been told you have a bag of holding. Would you lend it for that purpose?
Sure. You should just hold it out. I mean, do you want me to go with? There's some papers in here, old teacher's notes, but that's okay.
He shakes his head. They would be unharmed. Such is the nature of a bag of holding. And he smiles. I was not always here in the Cinderlands. And he will gratefully take it. Thank you. And then he will look at the Cinderlander's body. Why do you do him honor? He was a vilest of our enemies. He has slain many Shawanti without honor.
He didn't start out that way. He was driven mad and tormented by a very bad man. The same man that tormented Petal. And all I can do is maybe hope to offer some comfort as he passes through from one existence to the next.
He nods, considering carefully. I will not forgive the man he became, but I am aware of the difficulties Petal suffered. When you are done with him, carry his body to the center. We will give him a burial. That is the best I can offer.
Thank you.
He nods and turns to go back to put the bodies in the bag of holding.
Mary will stay. She comes to sit next to you, Ross. But doesn't immediately say anything. She just kind of leans into you.
Sometimes I used to be so mad at my dad that thought that I would be consumed by it. And you always say fire is cleansing. I mean, that's why you wanted to burn down those houses in the city. I never would have expected it. And if you told me, if I hadn't experienced it myself, I wouldn't have believed when I lost my body. I was able to let go of a lot of that anger. And as I work to figure out who I am now, seeing my mom pedal, it kind of got me to thinking about how even if I didn't necessarily have the person that I wanted in my life, be it the parent or brother, I still always had someone. I had hoped that maybe we could get to him, that, maybe I could help him be that person that helps him become something better.
Do you regret his death?
No. I don't. I think that I like to think that maybe now he's at peace. That he can't be frightened anymore. Sometimes I wonder if I hadn't been burnt crispy in a fireball and cleansed anew, maybe I would have been consumed by my anger and a bit more dangerous.
You have certainly grown much from the anger you first met.
I'm glad you got to meet Petal. Talk to her. Glad she got to meet you.
As am I. Sorry, I did not know her for long there.
Yeah. Um, we should probably get ready to go.
We're not. And she wraps an arm around you. I want you to know, Eros. Fire is cleansing. So. But all of the growth you've achieved since the fire took you was of your own doing.
Sometimes detachment provides perspective. Can you help me move his body? I can't do it myself.
Of course.
And Mori, thank you for being there when I needed you.
Ray leans down and rests her beak in the center of your forehead. Likewise, my daughter.
So, I think we're going to call the session here. Next week we will figure out who's windwalking exactly, what you're doing with your captive. I mean, you could even take them with you, possibly. And where our next steps from here are. So, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. And join us next Monday and most Mondays as we will continue streaming this very involved tale. Sorry, we're ending on a bit of a downer. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.